The shadow of the Churail. In a small, sleepy village nestled deep in the heart of a dense forest, whispers of a Churail had haunted the villages for generations. They spoke of a malevolent spirit, a twisted figure with long, clawed hands, backward feet, and eyes that glowed like embers in the dark. The Churail, they said, preyed on those who dared wander into the forest after sunset. Ravi, a skeptical young man, was new to the village. Unlike the others, he dismissed the stories as mere folklore meant to keep children obedient. There's no such thing as a Churail, he scoffed to the elders one evening. The older villagers, their faces pale with concern, begged him to respect the forest's boundaries. But Ravi, eager to prove his courage, decided to venture into the woods at dusk. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Ravi walked into the forest armed with only a lantern and his bravado. The trees loomed overhead, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The deeper he went, the quieter it became. Even the chirping of crickets faded, replaced by an eerie, oppressive silence. Hours passed, and Ravi began to feel a strange unease. The air grew cold, and the faint scent of decaying flowers filled his nostrils. Suddenly, a soft, melodic humming reached his ears. He followed the sound, intrigued and unnerved in equal measure. He found her sitting beneath an ancient banyan tree. She was beautiful, almost ethereal, with flowing black hair and a radiant smile. "Are you lost?" she asked, her voice as sweet as honey. Ravi, mesmerized, nodded. She extended her hand. But as he moved closer, her form began to change. Her hair grew wild, her teeth sharpened into fangs, and her feet twisted backward. Her once beautiful eyes now burned with malice. Ravi froze in terror as the Churail lunged at him, her claws raking the air inches from his face. In a desperate bid to escape, Ravi dropped his lantern and ran blindly through the woods. The Churail's laughter echoed around him, chilling his very soul. He tripped and fell, landing in a small clearing where he spotted an old shrine. Crawling toward it, he clasped his hands in prayer, pleading for protection. The Churail appeared at the edge of the clearing, hissing in anger. She seemed unable to step closer, held back by some unseen force. With a final, blood-curdling scream, she vanished into the shadows. Ravi staggered back to the village at dawn, his face pale and his heart heavy. The elders found him trembling and silent. He never spoke of what happened that night, but he became a changed man, more respectful of the village's traditions and the stories passed down through generations. Moral of the story: respect the wisdom of your elders and the traditions of your community. Sometimes, ancient tales carry warnings that protect us from dangers we cannot understand.